Hi guys, and welcome back to the Blues Focus channel. It's a bit of a different angle from me today, so I apologise for that. But final whistle reaction is a final whistle reaction. Where do I start? What turned from looking like a really good solid 3 points was destroyed by poor refereeing decisions and a clumsy challenge at the end, and we threw away a deserved 3 points. Don't get me wrong. So I suppose we should just kind of kick off talking about the first half a bit. I thought first half, everyone would agree, was a bit dead, to be honest. Not much occurred other than two probably headed opportunities late on in the half. Blues first through Juki, decent header, but straight at Samba. If it goes either side, it goes in. Really unlucky there, and then obviously Freeman puts in across for Forest, and Yates hits the bar with a header. So realistically, chances-wise, it was 1-1 in the first half. No real clear-cut dominant force. I'd say in the second half, though, Blues were definitely on the front foot. We played a lot better than Forest did for pretty much the whole half. I thought we were fantastic. 2 or 3 penalty shouts for us, particularly one of them that we should have had. But that referee he didn't want to give us anything at all that day, unfortunately. And that was looking like the way it was going. You could go on Twitter, most Blues fans were saying, this doesn't look like it's going to end well. The referee seems a bit dodgy. And then, what do you know, 7 minutes of added time. And then you've got some people, when I posted a tweet myself, some people trying to work out specifics like they're professional EFL referees, but they're not. And then there's some people that are just as baffled as me, which, I've seen games where there's been lots of injuries and lots of time wasted and only 4 or 5 minutes of extra time. So where 7 has come from, because 7's a very abnormal number for extra time in football. So where that came from, I honestly do not know. Wasn't happy with that, and you just knew it was going to end up costing us. I wasn't really that surprised that it went on to cost us in the end, unfortunately. However, the penalty, it's not intentional. There's not much Juki can do about it. When he barges McKenna, it really is just a direction thing. Juki's running one way, McKenna's coming back on him. So for me, it's not an intentional foul, which I find it hard to give a penalty for something like that, because McKenna has played his part in going down in his own way. He's come back at Juki as well as Juki going into him. It is a nasty one, don't get me wrong, but far, far from intentional. And both men, it'd been hard to avoid. I don't think Juki's in the wrong at all, doing what he's doing in that situation, but I can see reasons why it wouldn't be given as a pen, and I can also see reasons why it would. So very much a 50-50 one, I'd say, personally. But really, really hard done by in the end, I thought Blues were, unfortunately. We really didn't deserve to draw that game. Forest, Chris Hughton will know he's lucky to come away from a point with that game, because Forest were awful. Probably one of the worst teams I've seen down at St Andrews on the telly this season. But, that's football. These things happen. You could say we didn't really deserve to beat Rotherham on Sunday. Rotherham were the better side. So these things happen. And would I have rather had a win against Rotherham than Forest? 100%, yeah. So, we'll take this result and we'll build from it. We're still undefeated in our last 4 or 5, I think, now. So we'll take that into Saturday and look to beat Derby and take one step closer to safety. And hopefully that's just how it pans out. But no, really tough game. And I do think we had a few penalty shots, but the ref wasn't giving us anything. To be honest, from that second half alone, we could have been 5-0 up. Some really good chances, particularly when McGree, Lico put a ball into McGree. Then McGree on the turn smacks it. Samba makes a good save again. Either side of the keeper, it goes in. So we were just really, really unlucky and didn't take our chances. We weren't clinical enough. So there were some criticisms to be made from the performance, but overall I was really happy with the way we played. I thought we deserved a lot more than we got, and I think Bowyer will be delighted with the performance as well. It's just a result that's frustrating. And speaking about Bowyer, I thought Bowyer's comments were really good to see. I like a manager with fire and passion, and it's about time we had something like that. Much better than Karanka's post-match interviews, that's for sure. And, he defended his players, which I don't think we ever saw Karanka really do much. So that was nice to see, and I think any neutral who watched that game knows Blues deserve to win that. But that's football, that's the Championship particularly. But we'll take it and we'll move, and hopefully we can look to rebuild on Saturday and sort of make up for the stolen win, really, the stolen points that we've dropped yesterday. But we'll see, we'll see. I'll obviously do my usual pre-match stuff, and it'll be from a better angle than this one. Sorry for this, guys. But yeah, no, look forward to it. Please check out all of our other content that's out at the moment, and also check out our Patreon page. Link will probably be in the description. But thanks for joining me again, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep right on.